Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila crashes Finn and Steffy's oath renewal, wedding do-over ends in chaos? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that John Finnegan managed to find some check at Sheila Carter's keepsake, where he spent some time reflecting on how his bio mama first came into his life. Finn was agitated when Sheila showed up on his marriage day to introduce herself, but the situation went upwardly presto. When Finn brought Sheila to the event, that unleashed total mayhem since Steffy Forrester and all the other Forresters had such a negative history with her. It's intriguing that Finn's concentrated on that day so much, especially now that Deacon Sharp's 10-toed body discovery has verified Sheila's survival. It's only a matter of time until Sheila comes back into the picture, so perhaps we should suppose about a way for her to make another grand entrance on B&B. Finn and Steffy keep talking about all the challenges they've had to overcome as a couple. What if Steffy and Finn decide to renew their promises to celebrate the fact that they're still standing strong? Finn and Steffy might plan a little form with some of their loved bones and set the stage for some déjà vu. Maybe Sheila could crash the party and launch some chaos that feels each too familiar. Of course, we should mention that Finn and Deacon Sharp will ultimately talk to a homeless man named Tom, who'll be suitable to offer some eye-opening information about this whole Sheila riddle. Still, that doesn't inescapably mean Cleric and Finn will track Sheila down. Finn may come around on believing Sheila is still alive, but what if the hunt for her proves unprofitable? At some point, Finn might push Cleric to accept that Sheila doesn't want to be set up. It could lead to Finn concentrating on Steffy and that implicit oath renewal we mentioned. Just imagine Sheila shambling in on Steffy and Finn during their romantic moment. It could shake effects up formally again and would be a great way to introduce Sheila to the whale. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say some stunning Sheila news is still to come, so we'll bring you updates on her crazy moves and offer prognostications on the fallout. Finn has big news for Steffy. Tease a surprising day for Steffy, just as she allowed. All was right with her world. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Finn drops a big bomb, Steffy Forrester Finnegan allowed. All would be right with her world, formerly Sheila Carter was dead and burned to a crisp in a crematorium. She'd just be ashes, and Steffy made that be by plunging a cutter into her casket. Sure, she wasn't happy that John Finnegan went to Sheila's burial, but it's over and done with now, and they can move on. Also read, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers get to know Lisa Yamada a little bit more not so presto, Steffy. Finn comes home with some news. Deacon Sharp thinks that the woman who was turned to ashes had 10 toes, which would mean she wasn't Sheila after all, because Sheila had 9 toes. Steffy is floored and doesn't want to believe it. Could Sheila still be alive? Ridge thinks Cleric is nuts. Ridge Forrester is also floored by this news and thinks that Cleric must be losing his mind. He tries to reason with Cleric and Prodigies if he should seek some help. Maybe this is the grief talking. Ridge just doesn't see any way that Sheila is alive. That was relatively easily her body that was transported down and nothing additionals. But Deacon won't be dissuaded. Zende has a confession to make. Zende Forrester completely regrets what happened with Luna Nozawa the night of Eric Forrester and Donna Logan's rearmost marriage. He knows Luna didn't really want him, but he wanted her, and he still wants her. He has to entrust in someone, so he tells Carter Walton what he has been feeling. Will he tell Carter that he slept with Luna while she allowed? He was RJ Forrester because she was high on her mama's mints? Luna is ready to tell RJ the verity, but can she get the words out? If she does, will RJ understand that what happened was not cheating? Steffy blindsided, Ridge in denial, Zende Confides in Carter. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, April 12th indicate that Steffy Forrester will be blindsided when she learns that Deacon Sharp believes Sheila Carter is alive. Ridge Forrester refuses to believe that Sheila could have survived, although she has numerous times ahead. Zende Forrester confides in Carter Walton. Steffy Forrester cannot believe her cognizance. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Finn tells Steffy that Deacon is losing his mind. After all of them saw Sheila's body and she was dead. Still, indeed after seeing Sheila before her keepsake. Holding a service for Sheila, to say goodbye. Indeed, going as far as to push the button and watching her get cremated. Still Deacon swears the body had 10 toes and couldn't be Sheila. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Deacon's crazy theory. Ridge hears Deacon out. Luna's confession view story. Steffy may be a bit skeptical as well, but she could also look at the other side of this. Sheila has been presumed dead several times ahead and survived. Could Steffy believe that Deacon may be right? After all, Steffy's life would be easier with Sheila gone, but it would be a lot better if she wasn't the bone. Who killed her? B&B spoilers. Ridge Forrester is in denial. Ridge refuses to hear to Deacon's ravings about how Sheila may still be alive. Ridge indeed feels that Deacon may have gone crazy after being around Sheila for all this time. There's no way that Steffy wouldn't know that Sheila was the person in her house. How could Deacon indeed believe this could be true? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffy blindsided, Ridge in denial. Zende Confides and Carter. Cleric will continue to argue that he saw 10 toes on the body that went into the cremator. Ridge will try his stylish to get Cleric to come to his sense, but chances are it isn't going to be. Cleric is so rankled up and ready to find Sheila that he just might discover this is the verity after all. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Zende Forrester seeks Carter Walton's advice. Zende will turn to Carter for advice, although one has to wonder why. After all, it isn't like Carter has a veritably good track record with women. Zende has admitted to demanding some help to figure out facts about Luna Nozawa, who he knows wants to be with RJ Forrester. Why does Zende keep pushing the issue when Luna just isn't that into him? Zende doesn't indeed feel to admit to himself that Luna has a swain. Zende doesn't consider RJ's passions at each in this. Will Carter advise Zende to give up and move on? Does Carter feel to suppose that Zende has a chance to win Luna after all? According to Finn, the only way to heal was for Cleric to accept that he was no way going to see Sheila again. At Forrester Creations, Steffy Forrester was impressed with RJ Forrester's rearmost sketch and allowed. This was a good occasion for him to work on hope for the future. RJ admitted they formerly had a meeting about Thomas Forrester's departure, so Steffy was glad to hear that RJ, Zende Forrester Dominguez, and Luna Nozawa would all be stepping up. Subsequently on Thursday's B&B occasion, Ridge Forrester talked to Steffy about Sheila's honorary news and his disapprobation over Finn attending. Once Ridge left, Finn showed up next and pulled Steffy into a sizzling kiss. Steffy wanted updates on Finn's meeting with Cleric and guessed perhaps it was about Sheila's ashes. Finn admitted Steffy was in the ballpark and refocused out that Deacon was saying some really crazy stuff about Sheila. After Finn suggested about Deacon acting paranoid and delusional, he said Deacon was questioning whether Sheila was actually deceased. Finn added that Deacon had induced himself that Sheila may still be alive, so Steffy's eyes widened in shock. Back at Il Giardino, Deacon looked at snaps of Sheila on his phone and claimed he knew exactly what he saw. As Deacon murmured about Sheila perhaps still being alive, Ridge appeared and called Sharpie out for talking to himself. Ridge suggested that's what happens when you hang out with a lunatic like Sheila, you start losing it, too. Once Ridge complained about the keepsake being a waste of time and plutocrat, Deacon claimed it was his time and plutocrat to waste. Although Sheila meant commodity to Deacon, Ridge felt it was better for everyone now that Sheila was gone. Cleric piped up to suggest that perhaps Sheila wasn't gone later each and asked what if she wasn't out of their lives. In the Forrester Creations design office, Luna hoped Zende didn't suppose she was selfish for demanding to come clean.